Hi Cardiff, it's Sian Rhea here, and I am now at the home of singer-songwriter Sian Evans. Another Sian, thank you very much for inviting me.
Nice to meet you, Sian.
So, obviously I am here because of a very special reason. This weekend, you are going to be headlining at Welshfest.
Yay!
So, tell me all about Welshfest and what people can expect from you this weekend.
Okay, well, it's an honour to be back in Cardiff and to be on a lineup for a festival named Welshfest. Obviously, I'm Welsh. I'm very proud to be Welsh. So we're going to bring the new show to Wales and to Cardiff, working in all of the tracks that I've written over the years with Kosheen, with DJ Fresh, with Dr. Mika, with Rita Ora, everything that I've done in a really nice. It's a seamless set. So I think people will enjoy it. It's electronic. It's dancing.
And everyone loves that sort of music, right?
Well, I think they will do. I think they'll enjoy it. I'm so excited about the festival. Everybody that's calling me and that's going to be there or performing there are really stoked and up for it, so it'd be great.
So you mentioned some of your collaborations there and, of course, Kosheen. So can we just go back just a little bit? Tell us about your time in Kosheen. How was it for you?
Oh, it was amazing. Come on, it was, it was a dream. We went from little backroom studios to huge arenas, massive festivals. Great success. It was amazing. We really rode it. We worked very hard. I think at one point that we were on every single bill all around Europe. It was grueling. It was hard work, but everything that's worth something is worth working at. So we went for it, and we didn't have any management, so it was quite tricky.
Really? Did you not?
No, we didn't.
You managed yourselves?
We managed ourselves, and in retrospect, that probably wasn't the best thing to do. I mean, we were just new to everything anyway, so we didn't really bargain for the bulk of work that we were going to be up against, and it did take its toll on us. And the writing it got a little bit strained, and so that's when I started writing with other people. I need to keep writing. You see, I'm a writer, so that's important to me, to keep composing and keep writing.
Definitely.
And yeah, some great stuff came out of that as well. So it's been a fabulous journey.
So Sian, can I ask, dance music? I don't think many people sort of, when they're younger, grow up going, I want to be a dance music artist.
They do now.
They do now. But we were talking a little bit off camera. You were sort of into classical, folk, sort of male voice choir style music. So where did you find that transition? Where were you really interested in that?
I've been very fortunate to have a childhood that was steeped in music. There was always music, whether it was male voice choirs or my grandfather, doing concerts in the front room with my tide and my cousins, or whether it was listening to my mother hoovering to Mark Bolan, or my dad listening to, Dolly Parton. There was such a sweet shop of music around me that I've drawn from everything, really, all of those experiences. And I still am not a genre-specific kind of person. I listen to whatever turns me on and keeps me interested. Yeah.
Really nice.
So,
you mentioned your collaborations as well. You've had some massive ones. Do you have a favourite?
I've had some really not massive ones as well. I keep writing, and you throw enough sand and one will stick to the wall. You know what I mean? It can be quite soul-destroying writing top lines, because you write them and you feel that they're brilliant and they don't get cut. So when you get one cut, it's amazing. And when you get one cut that goes to #1, that's amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah, in my 40s as well, which was like, yes,
that's
go girl.
Winning, yeah. Girl power, definitely. So you said you're always writing, you're still writing now.
Yeah. So
at Welshfest, can we expect to hear some of your new stuff?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm trying to feed that into the set. And as I said, it's kind of seamless, because obviously the common denominator from all the music that I've performed and written and released is me. I've been that constant kind of hook throughout it all. So even though they come from quite different backgrounds, house, drum and bass, maybe a bit more trip hop and down tempo to some kind of borderline folk music, it does flow seamlessly in together. And well, I hope so anyway. It feels like that to me.
And I'm assuming the punters can also expect some of the classics from you as well.
Well, yeah.
No,
We do Hide You, we do Catch, we do Louder, you know. So, yeah, they're great. And it amazes me that even young people still respond really strongly to those tracks. It's really encouraging. Yeah, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, good for you, definitely. Yeah. We want to see more. Yeah. So you mentioned already that you're a Welsh girl, you're proud to be Welsh.
Absolutely.
Can I ask, how do you feel the Welsh audiences compare to other audiences?
There was a time that there was so much music in Wales that we were getting a little flippant and we weren't really championing our own. But I feel that's turning now a little bit, and there's so many great composers, great playwrights, great songwriters coming out of Wales now that we're starting to sit up and be very proud of them and supportive of them. So I mean, I've never done a bad gig in Wales, never. We did a gig in the Globe back in, is it October? And the place just went off. It was just so lovely. As a solo artist, not as Kosheen, to go there and fill the place as a solo artist and get that same response that I was used to with Kosheen, and I was nervous about not getting, but I got it, and that just has inspired me to continue and keep writing, keep performing. I do like a bit of youth work and some coaching, and that really, that's good for me too. I love that. I love to see the results of that and the confidence building that singing and songwriting can give to young people or older people.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah, there's plenty to be getting on with.
And I mean, you must have had some incredible experiences, considering you guys managed yourself as Kosheen as well.
It's crazy, right?
I mean, have you got sort of a funny story that's quite clean that you could share with us on camera?
They're all terrible. Oh my God, if I could think of one right now. All the ones that are popping into my head are not acceptable.
What would you say would be maybe your highlight of your career so far?
Okay, well, there's been a few, but one springs to mind. Now, as a young girl, I was always at the festivals. We used to, my son and I, because I was young when I had my son, and we travelled with a travelling cafe through the festivals, and it was just our zone, you know. It was where we were happiest on the land, and so we'd get into Glastonbury, you know. I've never bought a ticket for Glastonbury because we've climbed in, we've dug under, we've driven in, we've done whatever. And then when Kosheen were headlining on, I think it was the New World stage or the Jazz stage, New World stage, that's it, we helicoptered in.
Wow.
And I was like, this is it. I took my son with me in the helicopter, and we were all like a bunch of kids just landing in Glastonbury in the festival. And, you know, seeing the audience there were a lot of kids that we'd grown up with, and they were there right in the front, and they had a cardboard box which said on it, they'd pulled this cardboard box apart and painted on it, "Sian, remember us, the Brech for Kids." And for them to see me, a very alternative, from quite an alternative culture, if you like, for them to see me headlining that stage, it meant that they had the option, they had the possibility. There was always going to be a possibility that they could do that as well. They could achieve whatever they wanted to achieve. Because she's doing it, I can do it. And that was a big moment for me.
Yeah, definitely. It almost feel like you are, to realise that you're a role model to people. That's quite incredible.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I guess so. But it's sheer determination and focus and hard work and belief, and surrounding yourself with people that are kind to you and that believe in you.
Oh, it's really nice. That's so nice.
It works that way. Yeah.
And you're a very humble person as well, which is lovely. It's really nice.
Darling.
So Welshfest.
Caught me on a good day. No, I'm kidding.
So Welshfest, you're going to feel quite at home in the festival.
Yeah, and I'm doing a set with Freebase as well, because Freebase have got a stage, and they're my old crew. So that's going to be lovely. But I've got to be careful because I've got to do. I'm doing Western Supermare Pride. I'm closing Pride on the Sunday.
Oh wow!
So I got to keep my wits about me.
So when can we find you at Welshfest? Because it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you're
it's on the Saturday.
So you're there on the Saturday.
I think it's 9 o'clock.
Amazing.
And then I think from 10:30 till 11, I'm on the other stage with Freebase, doing something completely different.
Oh, amazing!
MCing.
It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Not DJing. I think I'm down as a DJ, but I'm not a DJ.
Not DJ.
There's plenty of DJs. Honestly, you don't need another one like me.
Oh, well, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Wish you the best for this weekend.
Thank you, Sian.
Both Welshfest and Pride as well.
Thanks, Sian. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.